Well, a fantastic result here at Bramall Lane. A couple of goals and 3 points on the board. Not a bad way to restart things after an international break. Time to react to that now. Kevin Gage is with us. Kevin, you were on commentary on that one. What a game.
Wow. I mean, I'm absolutely drained, I must be honest. I mean, the highs and the lows of that game. We had such a good first half as well, and it was a travesty that we didn't actually get a goal for our first half performance warranted. And then a little burst at the start of the second half, and the game seemed to go very dead from a Sheffield United point of view. And Stoke took the ascendancy and looked the far better side and looked more dangerous. Got the goal, of course. And I genuinely didn't see a way back for Sheffield United, but the manager decided to change up with substitutions, proved absolutely correct. And all of a sudden, within 5 minutes, we're 2-1 up. Just amazing game, and a great game of football to boot.
It certainly was. Brian Deane with us as well. Brian, to go a goal down against Stoke and then to come back and win it 2-1, that's some great character.
It certainly was, and you know, like we touched on the substitutions. They were key because Musek came on. You know, the energy that he injected into the kind of the play was apparent for everybody to see. You know, you look at the first goal, for example. You know, it's a great break down the left-hand side. You know, Billy's played it on, McGoldrick's passed it on, and then it's a great one-touch finish. But I think, you know, a lot of credit will have to go to the manager for that, because he spotted that he needed to do something different. You know, we just mentioned the fact that after the beginning of the second half, Stoke were the team in the ascendancy, make no doubt. You know, I looked at the pitch and I could see that their defenders were now pushing us back in our own half. So something had to change, and he's obviously recognised that and changed it. And what a wonderful result! What a great game, by the way.
And Kevin, with that height that Stoke had at the back as well, those balls that came in for both those goals were just at the right height. They were the right delivery to get the goal.
Yeah, clever deliveries across. Yeah, especially the end of Stevens one. The McGoldrick ball across was a bit of a breakaway, a little ball around the corner from Billy Sharp, and McGoldrick's just seen Moussa in the box and just slid it across. But the end of Stevens' cross was superb because he was so close to the edge of the penalty area. There's no point just dinking that to the far post because you won't get any real pace in it. It'll be too difficult for a defence head in. So he's just trying to slide that into an area. But I did look at the replay and you see McGoldrick pointing to Ender Stevens, maybe shouting, we don't know, can't hear from here obviously, pointing where he wanted the ball and whether Ender has seen the run and delivered the perfect ball across the box, and then it's just McGoldrick getting something on the end of it and just guiding it towards the goal. Yeah. But yeah, two wonderful deliveries for both of our goals, two really well worked goals. But as I say, no more than we deserved over the 90 minutes, because you know we've played really well there in patches today. That's as good as I've seen Sheffield United play all season.
And Brian, from a striker's perspective, Billy Sharp could have got himself a couple today. Yeah. Pleasing to see the amount of chances that were created in the first half as well as the second half. Yeah,
I mean, you know, if you look at Billy's his experience and his know-how around the box has actually set that up nicely, because he's pulled and he's stretched them all over the place. You know, he's had a couple of efforts himself. It's very difficult when you look at the height of the three centre-halves that they had. You know, we probably didn't create the one sort of like effort that would have given him a clear-cut opportunity. But having said that, the amount of work that he's done set that up second half for me. But yeah, we you know, the forwards, they seem to be playing with a lot more freedom and a lot more, you know, off the cuff stuff. You know, and Dye's been fantastic. Morgan Gibbs-White has looked fantastic. You know, there's a lot of link playing wide areas, and then, you know, it's really good to watch. You know, I think the first game or two we watched, it was very kind of wooden, and now they're playing with that free-flowing football that we've got used to. And credit to the manager, he's used the international break, obviously, to kind of put certain constructs in place.
Certainly has, and of course lots of credit goes to the manager, of course, for those substitutions. They were key. And after the match, I caught up with the winning goal scorer, David McGoldrick. David, thoroughly deserved 3 points today.
Yeah, you know, I think first half, you know, we had the chances maybe to go 1-0 up or even get a second, a few penalty claims, but we didn't, and then they nicked it. And then we had to show grit and determination as a team. You know, that's what you need in this league, and to come back and win 2-1. You know, it's a great feeling in that dressing room.
Yeah, no, massively.
David, I've got to ask you, I mean, first of all, I'm really happy for you, you know, because I know as a forward, you know, goals give you confidence, you know what I mean, and I'm sure that you'll go on from strength to strength here, but we were talking about the fact that we were saying that we'd seen you pointing into the direction. Do you think Ender really saw what he was doing, or was he just looking to smash it across the goal?
To be fair, you know, with Ender's quality that I've played with him for years, international, and with United now, so, you know, he's picked me out. I got to give it to him. He's claiming he did in the dressing room anyway, and you know, it was a good ball. It took a deflection. I think I've hit it, but you know, I'm delighted it's gone in. You know, to get off the mark for the season, it's massive of a striker.
Yeah, we're all happy for you, you know.
Thank you.
Great character from the side, as you said as well, going one behind to come back into that as well. How important is that victory for you guys? And, you know, the last 2 games, we were saying before the show, lots of positives to take away from those defeats, but it's always difficult saying that, you know, it's tough for you as a player because you've lost them, but actually 3 points today, taking those learnings from those last 2 games is incredibly important. Yeah,
you know, we needed the 3 points. I think Middlesbrough weren't the best showing, and Bournemouth, you know, a few decisions didn't go away, even though I think it was a positive display. At the start of the game, we said, you know, we've got to start this run of games that we've got going into the next international break and the next start of next month. We need points, and you know, we've got 2 home games. We've got a game Tuesday night. We wanted 3 points. We want 3 points every game really, but we knew how important it was to get the points today. And I think coming back from 1-0 down and showing that determination to grind out the 2-1 win, you know, it will be a massive boost, and hopefully, you know, it kickstart us again. Even though I don't think we need a kickstart, because I think we've showed positive signs, because it's night and day from the start of the season to how he was, you know, adjusting with the pre-season that we had. I think we're showing great signs, and you know, we're a real good team when we're on form.
We said at the end of the show with the manager making those substitutions, you know, yourself coming on. What was his instructions as he sent you on?
Not much. He's a real calm manager. You know, he trusts you to go out there as a player. You know, it's a fight to get on the pitch at the minute. You know, we've got so many attacking options. I know I've got a fight in my hands to even get on the bench at the minute. And you know, a player like me at my age, you know, I'm fighting every day in training. You know, wanting to impress. You know, brought on Moose. McBurney was on the bench. Brewster didn't come. You know, we've still got Ollie Burke. You know, we've got Sharpie, the legend, scoring goals still at the top. You know, so it's a fight to get on there. And his instruction was to go play where Illiman was playing, and you know, I think we all knew my instructions was to go and make a difference, and that's what I wanted to do.
And massively. Just finally, another home game on Tuesday. Must be looking forward to that. What a great atmosphere inside it today.
Yeah, fans are always fantastic. You know, I reckon it'll be a great atmosphere again Tuesday. Tough game, Millwall. You know what they're about. We've got training tomorrow. We'll go through the game from today, you know, and we'll prepare for them. And we've got to grind out, you know, win again. We're going to win, and that's what we've got to do.
David, thanks very much.
Pleasure.
Well, fantastic to speak to David McGoldrick there at full time. And Brian, he seems full of confidence. He understands that there's a fight for places, and it's a fight he's certainly up for.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, listen, when you score, when you get your first goal of the season, you know, he will be absolutely buzzing. I mean, you won't know it because he's trying to keep calm, but that will give him such a confidence boost in it. And he's back in the ball game because, you know, he wants his place back now, and that's great for the club.
And Mousse and David, of course, that's got to be in with a shout of knocking on that manager's door saying, give me a start sometime soon.
Well, hang on. You can't go knocking, but what you can do is, you know, from the manager's point of view, he's got options now. And he's got scoring options. He's got people who are now going into the box thinking that they're going to score. And that's a great place to be. And it's, you know, like I say, 3 points today. Got 3 points to go for on Tuesday.
Yeah, Kevin, that'll be a big opportunity there, isn't it? If you can get 6 points in these 2 games, that'll be over the moon.
Yeah, I said before the game, you know, I'd be looking for a minimum of 4 points from these 2 games. I thought this one was going to be the difficult one. So this is that's a big 3 points out there this afternoon. It really is. And the way we've achieved it is important as well. Yeah. You know, because we've generally played very, very well this afternoon. So I think we'll be full of confidence going into Tuesday night, and we need to build on that now. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, massive. Of course, that game on Tuesday night. Make sure you join us for that one if you're watching us with SUTV Live. We are on air from 7 o'clock. Paul Walker is going to be a host for that one. Tuesday, 19th of October, on air from 7:45. Kevin, Brian, thank you so much for joining us today. Pleasure to have your company. Thank you very much to you as well for joining us as well. And we'll see you next time.